Hey friends, it's been several days since I have done any kind of video because my family had a vacation. We love to go to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, and we love to go as an extended family. I'm talking about my 5 children and their spouses and the grandbabies, and there's 14 of us now. So we planned this year's trip over 6 months ago because there's so many of us. It takes a long time for us to make sure everybody's schedule can line up and to make sure that we find a cabin big enough. If you wait to the last minute, you can't find one big enough that is affordable. So, and we always split the cost between all the adults, and that's always makes it better, makes it easier for us to be able to do a really fun, nice vacation and share the cost. So that's what we did. We stayed in Pigeon Forge this year. Sometimes we stay in Wares Valley, and sometimes we stay in Chalet Village just right above Gatlinburg. But this year the cabin that we found was literally 1/4 mile from the back entrance of Dollywood. So that put us 5 minutes from everything on the Pigeon Forge strip. And we felt like we were in town when we were outside the cabin, but inside the cabin, it seemed just like a regular good cabin like we would have deeper in the woods. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and show you some of my most recent finds, including what we did on our Smoky Mountain trip and our Gatlinburg days. So one of the first things is my good precious friend Tracy is still finishing up. Maybe this was the last of the resolving of her Mama Brenda's estate, but I ended up with a few more really good things. Look at this nice wire. I love the way the wire looks. And look at the bottom of this thing. It has a hole in it, like maybe we could put a little light or something in there. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this, but I like it a lot. And of all the things that I have done in all these years with flowers, I've never had my very own flower frog. So here we go. Now I got a flower frog. Isn't that cute? This is to put in a vase, and then you put your stems of flowers through it so that, see, this won't go all the way down to the bottom of your vase. If you've got a tapered vase, this would just go part way down or be suspended toward the top, so that when you put your stems through, it makes for a good distribution of your stems. So those were from Mama Brenda's. And this, not sure what I will do with this. We're a vinegar using family, so I might do vinegar in this since it's got a nice seal on it and it's pretty. That's just begging for some kind of label, is it not? It's just begging for a label. And look, it's a little hobnail. I love it so much. And it's still got the wick, needs some oil. I've never had one that's been really short like this with a tall lantern. When we go to Gatlinburg and we go down the strip, we always go to the village area, which is just precious to me. We love to go inside the candy shop, the Old Smoky Candy Kitchen, and see them pulling taffy in there, and watch all the nostalgic looking machinery running, and that's always fun. And we also go to the donut fryer, which is in the village, and they always have wonderful donuts and coffee and cold cappuccino kind of stuff. And for those who drink it, I'm not much of a coffee drinker. I love the way it smells, and sometimes I make it in my home just because it makes my house smell really great. And I love the first 3 sips. After that, I'm out. I'm okay. And I do like it beige. I don't like it black. It has to be beige, tan, cream, or almost white, because I'm not much on bitter coffee taste and stuff. So we also love to go to the cheese shop, which is pretty much right next door to the donut fryer. And fryer, actually, F-R-I-A-R, like a monk. We've been going there for years. It's so cute. But the cheese shop, we always buy some kind of special cheese in there. Plus, in the upstairs, tiny little upstairs above the cheese shop is a German sandwich shop, which we discovered many years ago. We always love the New Orleans sandwich shop, and we did eat there this time. We haven't been to Gatlinburg together as a family in 2 years, because last year this time was Olivia's wedding, and the wedding was the big event. We just couldn't do more than the wedding, which was wonderful and beautiful. So we did the wedding in November last year. And what we like to do, and we've done several times, is to plan to be in the Smoky Mountains the weekend right before Thanksgiving. And they've already got all the Christmas lights up, and it's just lovely. It's wonderful. We enjoy it so much. We had a great time. It was so good. All right, so here's some more things that I've been doing lately. I'm looking right now at my little baggie with my name on it, because I did a set of these pictures for myself and a set of these pictures for Tracy. I did a fall botanical set. Mine ended up on my refrigerator. I glued magnets, some strong magnets to the back of mine, because wall space is at a premium in this house. I've already got so much stuff on the walls. I don't have a lot of space for other cute little arrangements like that. So I decided I wanted mine to be on the refrigerator. And after Thanksgiving, I will have little Christmas things to put on there. Now, I did a set for me and a set for Tracy, because Tracy is the one who had the little boards, and she shared the boards with me, and as a trade out, I'm the one who found all the little prints and got them trimmed up to the right size. So Tracy got a set and I got a set, and I don't know where Tracy has put hers yet, so I'm curious to see where she's going to end up with hers, if she's found them. It took me a while, because it's been a while since we had this idea, and I had to look a good hard 30 minutes to find mine. I don't know if she's found hers yet or not. Okay, so since these are right here in the background, there is a Mckay's used bookstore. Mckay's is in Chattanooga, so on the way home last night, we stopped at Mckay's, and I have forevermore always loved, do you know what I don't have? I don't have any glasses whatsoever ever, in order to read very important information. Let me see if I can find some glasses. Oh, for the love. Okay. All right. I paid $5 for this hardback copy of, it's a treasury. It has 3 of the books in it. Little House in the Big Woods, Little House on the Prairie, and On the Banks of Plum Creek. And it says original 1930s drawings by Helen Sewell. Now, Garth Williams is the one. Look, these little illustrations are much more primitive and have a totally different look than most of the Little House. And I don't have any of the books that have those original 1930s drawings by Helen Sewell. So I'm glad to have this. Mckay's bookstore is like the size of Walmart, but it's organized beautifully like a library, and they have games and music and toys and all kinds of things, and it's just a wonderful place to go. I also found Little House in the Ozarks. I didn't even know this book existed, and I know a lot about Laura Ingalls and Little House, because they're my forevermore favorite series of books. Oh, this is upside down. I think this is, I got a copy for $2.50 because I didn't care anything about the jacket. But on another copy that was like $5 or $6 that did still have the jacket. See, I take the jacket off when I can. I don't care about the jacket. But on the jacket of another one, it said, newly discovered writings of Laura Ingalls Wilder. And I'm yeah, the rediscovered writings. I don't know. I have no idea what the stories in here will be, if it'll be on the timeline after Laura and Almanzo were married. You know, there's a couple of books that are after Laura gets married. So I'm excited to find out what that is. Okay, this next big behemoth, I saw it on the shelf. I can't even lift it. Saw it on the shelf, and I thought, wow, that's gorgeous. And I thought, well, I'm going to pull it out and look at it, because I I'll just have to admire it here in the store because this is going to be $50. Look how beautiful it is. Look how old it is. Can you see the price? I gasped when I saw $7. I was like, it can be mine. $7. Oh, this thing is so heavy. It's truly a Webster's Dictionary, and I looked for the date on the inside. 1956 is the publication date. And I know that you only need so many dictionaries in your home. It's a little bitty bit raggedy on that back corner. I don't care. It kind of adds to the vintage vibe to me. I love it. But it's so beautiful. I intend to have this out in my home, and I will use it as part of a vignette of decor some kind of way. And it will either be standing up or on its side. It could be a riser. It's just so pretty. The inside, look how it's bound. It has metal posts that go all the way through because that is a huge amount. A huge amount of pages to deal with there. So that, let me see if I can put this over to the side a little bit because I want to show some other stuff too. All right, so there that is. And while I'm here, I did some Dollar Tree kind of shopping and some general errands lately, and ended up with a good basket full of things to do crafting with. Some of the basics, like some little numbers and letters and these little teeny tiny little craft cubes. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't have a set plan for this stuff. I just picked out good shapes and things because I do have a Dollar Tree in my town now that's only been here about a year, but you never know when you're going to see. If you see something you like in a Dollar Tree, I don't care if it's too early for that season or what. You better get it the day you see it or it won't be there again. I promise you it won't be there. Now, I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I feel like it needs to be put onto something and painted and distressed and added to something. I think that was, because it's, you can see it's dimensional and it's got really good shape to it. I like that. And I have a couple of old hymn books that I have been doing some crafts with, and I'm going to Mod Podge some hymns onto these little slids. Just a couple of pages, and probably do the same thing with these little heart-shaped ornaments. I like this primitive old-timey heart shape better than the current emoji heart shape. I like the old-timey shape. And let's see, Walmart actually had these little finial caps, and I like to use these little feet underneath something to make like little risers. Look, they're the perfect little feet for a riser. Not that you have to have risers, but they're fun. Okay, so just stuff like that for crafting and fun. And I don't know if these things will be done for Christmas or not. These were just actually cute. Dollar Tree. Joel's watching me do this, which makes me feel a little odd. But I won't show him on this video, but he's peering at me from the other side of my light ring. Go to the kitchen. I can edit you out. Go behind the light. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He's wanting to go to the kitchen, and I have completely messed up his plan. Look at these from Dollar Tree. These have little hooks already on them. Don't care too much for the design that's on there, but, to unscrew those little things and to decoupage something of my own choosing, such as a hymn book page or something like that, they've got both the sawtooth hanger and the loop, so, it could be hung a couple of different ways. I like that. And I found in my stash, I don't know where this came from or why I have it, but it's a really good look. See? Not that I'm going to put these together. I'm just saying this kind of thing would be cute on the front of a wood box or something. So, that was alarming. We're all good. We're all good. No catastrophes have happened. And also, my Dollar Tree had these little garlands, and I thought they were so good. The little sparkly white. I got several of those. I didn't get all they had. I think it's, I mean, I have before gotten all they had of something, but I always feel guilty because I'm like, yeah, because other people want to find stuff too, and here I have just got it all. But if you don't get it when you see it, and you know you're going to use several of them, you'll never see them again. Okay, the bottle brush trees, I did get several little packs of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 packs of the bottle brush trees because I got some cute plans for these. And, you know, tomorrow, today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and I'll be hosting Ben's side of the family here tomorrow. And then we'll go to my side of the family at my mother's house on Friday. But every other year, we switch the days. Like next year, we'll go to my mother's house on Thursday and have Ben's side of the family at my house on Friday. And that way, it kind of helps coordinate when there's lots of families involved. And there are always lots of families involved. Another thing that I have done recently, now let me get these out of the way. These are just, I bought these packs of tissue because I really liked that one, and I really liked this birch, the birch tree bark. I don't know, it may be too thin to be effective for what I was thinking I wanted to do. I don't think I could use this for it, but I do also want to make some little fake birch logs. I saw the cutest thing on Pinterest where you can make birch logs using, you know, brown craft paper that comes on a roll, just like brown shipping paper, you know. And you wrinkle it up a little bit and you wrap it on a noodle, a pool noodle that you've cut to whatever length that you want. And then you paint those and then put the stripes and naughty looking knots on it. Yeah. What do you need, sweetie? Just turn it off. Okay. This also came from the Dollar Tree. And I'm not sure what I will use it for, but plastic tablecloth for $1. I thought I'd probably use it for something during this Christmas season. Now, I have been getting stuff printed out at Staples. And such cute stuff. These are some vintage pictures of old-timey laundry scenes and little children, little girls. I love it so much. Those are going to go in my laundry room. I've got a board that I switch out the images regularly. Okay, so, and the reason I'm printing out at Staples is because my laser printer, I have a very great Canon laser printer, but we're out of toner, and I just don't want to break down and pay the cost of getting toner refills, because the Canon brand toner refills for all the colors is awful, hundreds of dollars, and I'm just keep putting that off. So in the meantime, I just send stuff to Staples, and it's only a few cents per copy, and it's fine because it's convenient to my house. It's less than 10 minutes from my house. Okay, this kind of stuff, I don't know yet exactly how I'm going to use these things, but I saw someone doing some really cute stuff with, they were decoupaging these onto black painted furniture items, and they were so cute. They looked so good. And although that is just the wood, the old wood and the nails and all the printing and all the industrial looking stuff on it is literally just decoupage. It's just an illusion. It looked so good the way that I saw it done. So I'm really excited to try that project. I think that'll be fun. Now we went to, well, we didn't go to it. It was on our way home in Sevierville, Tennessee. There was a KARM, KARM thrift store, which is Knoxville Area Rescue Mission. And I stopped in there, and the guys were patient enough with me to let me go through the whole store, and I found some things that, like I said, we didn't really go thrifting. I would have been happy to go thrifting, but we didn't. But I did go long enough to find a few really cute things. This might be ideal for one of those, because it's black and it's already distressed, for one of those images, one of those wooden industrial looking images. I could put one on each side. I could put one on the end. I don't know. But what did I pay for this? $4.99. And the little feet are coming slap off, so let's just take them off. Those are just little felt pads. So, I love the spindle. I don't know what I'll use this for, but I have lots of things that I would love to use this for. Or put in my booth. My booth needs some restocking. Okay, this I paid $4.99, and it says pillow cover for a body pillow. But I just loved, I don't know that I've ever seen this fabric anywhere. Look at the little scenes, look at the little people. It does say Merry Christmas. It's got holly and trees and reindeer, Santa and his sleigh and all the reindeer. I'm probably going to use it. It's big. It's really big. I'm probably going to reconfigure this thing into throw pillow covers. And it's got a long stretch of Velcro here that I can take the Velcro out and use it for something else. Or pitch it, chuck it, whatever I decide to do. That was fun. Okay, here's the other things that I got from, did I get these from you, Tracy, from Mama Brenda's house? I think I did. I think they're sweet. The oval frames with glass in them are not always easy to find, and I was glad to find, and look, I'm always in love with the crackly paper on the back. I just think they're sweet. Not sure where I'll use them or how I'll use them, but I knew for sure that they needed to be mine. Okay. The other thing, sorry for the crackly paper, I did not take time to unwrap anything, and I really hope I didn't break these, because I left this package, this bag. We got in really late last night, and I was so tired, and I let my bag bunk when I sat it down, and I was worried. There are 5 of these. I paid $6.99, 5 as is. Castle on the Lake, Johnson Brothers, England. Everybody knows how I love Johnson Brothers. Some are in better shape than others. But I don't care if they have crazing stains. I think that might be the worst one. It's got a crack on the back. Or, yeah, you can see the crack. But you don't really see it too much from the front. And it's a little bit, you know, it's got some discoloration. I'm not put off by that. To me, it just makes it look ancient, which is the point of my loving and collecting. Okay, I can see some cracks in that one. Yeah, it's on the back and the front. Love. Love. Happy to have. Will be part of my Christmas decor. For sure. For sure. Okay, what else did I find at this place? Okay. There was a box for $3.99 of very old, these are vintage ornaments that are glass. Kmart. Now, I don't think these are super valuable in any way, but I can see the old-timey looking toppers on there, and this is a really bright gold. I had already thought that I wanted to do a project that involved glass ornaments. For years, I didn't use glass ornaments because when Sam was 3 years old, he reached up and got a blue glass ornament, just a round ball ornament off my tree, and crushed it in his little hand and got blue glass in his hand, and we picked blue glass out of that child's hands. And from that day on, I did not have glass ornaments on the tree where children could reach them. It just never occurred to me that he would want to touch them or, you know, have anything to do with them, but I should have known better because, you know, boys. So, or children at all. But the girls didn't mess with them, just Sam. Just Sam did. So, the glass, I want to make a garland. I saw a really, really cute garland, and although these are gold, and I could keep them gold because then I found another really good gold thing. I might do a little bit of spray, that mercury glass silvery kind of finish added to make these look even more mercury glass oldish. Because the idea I had was for a mercury glass finish. Now look, he has a very ugly plasticky velvety ribbon, but that's going to go away. And his antlers are not super big. He's paper mache. And what did I paper this thing? $5.99. I love him a lot, and I've been looking for a larger reindeer of some kind. I've got a few deer. I've got some willow deer that I love. That I sometimes display them with a little wooden sled. I'll have to bring that back out this year. And I don't know where this little fellow's going to go, but because he's gold, maybe I will use some of these near each other and incorporate that gold with each other. This is definitely not an antique. It is a reproduction, I'm sure. I paid $1.99, but I liked the subject matter. I think he's very cute. And I did see someone do a cute thing with some tins like this, that they had little small tiny Christmas trees potted, or you know, just put into things like this. Okay, I think that's all I've got to show this time. And I will be cooking starting this evening. I'm going to go ahead and cook my cornbread, because this is the South and we don't do stuffing. We do cornbread dressing, and you make your cornbread homemade, and then you add all kinds of good things to it. Chopped celery, and, well, you know, there's a whole process. You got to boil your actual bone-in chicken, because your chicken stock, you got to have your own chicken stock. And I do also add some little chicken bouillon just for a little extra punch. I had to learn how to make chicken and dressing when Lauren was about 4 years old, because one year in like July, she started crying for chicken and dressing. I don't know what made the child think of it, because we only ever have it, really. I mean, I could make it anytime, and occasionally I make it at the odd season, but she got to thinking about my mother, which they all call her Meemaw. Got to thinking about Meemaw's chicken and dressing, and she was crying for chicken and dressing, so I had to learn how to make it. And that was when my oldest, who's almost 30 now, she was 3 years old. So I've been making chicken and dressing ever since, and I keep trying to tweak and improve my formula and my methods and everything, but I feel like I'm okay at it. I feel like I make a pretty good chicken and dressing. So I'm looking forward to that, because I haven't made it. I purposely held off making it all fall so that it would be extra great on Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be getting other prep work done, because I'll have cooking for Thursday, which is tomorrow, here at my house, and then the following day, my maiden side of the family, maiden name Galloway. The Galloways will get together at my mother and daddy's house, and that will be great. That will be fun. So I hope you're going to have a awesome, great Thanksgiving Day. Maybe this will be posted on Thanksgiving Day. That's my goal. We'll see how it goes, if I get enough of my cooking put together. We are a little tired from our trip. It was a lot of good days together, and we did share a cold. We shared a cold starting that very first night, Friday night. We were all exposed to one another, and by Saturday night, Sunday morning, several of us are experiencing new cold symptoms. I had just gone to the doctor right before our trip, because I had double ear infection, upper respiratory, and I knew that I did. I just avoid going to the doctor, because I'm like, I don't want to catch something else at the doctor, but I had to do it. I had to break down and go. And I'm just realizing that I didn't talk about this stuff. This was something I got on, I got the earrings in Gatlinburg. Well, they're just costume jewelry. They're not real. I don't know how. They are for sensitive ears, so maybe they won't turn quickly, but they're very lightweight, and I need that, and I like to have for sensitive ears. These two bracelets came from Earthbound. I loved the colors in this one, and then this one. Tracy, you've got some really pretty wrap bracelets that every time I see you wearing those wrap bracelets, it makes me want them. And I don't know if I can get this off very easily or not. But it's, yeah, it's like that. And it's got lots of pretty little details, including some freshwater pearls in there, which I loved when I saw that. So that's what I got from my personal souvenirs. And I feel like I bought other things too. We always buy fudge. We always buy taffy. We always buy those kinds of things. Oh, we got baby t-shirts, baby pajamas as well, because we go to Tanger. Oh, hey, who's got my stuff from Vera Bradley? Lauren, I think it got in with your stuff. Anyway, I got other things. We shopped and did a little bit of other. We went to Fossil. We always go to Fossil and Vera Bradley and Columbia. I think my boys got some things from Columbia, a sweater and a pullover and some things. But Vera Bradley, the whole entire store was 70% off. I refrained. I had good self-control. I bought a couple of face masks that are a Christmas print, and I bought a lanyard. I needed a new lanyard just to keep with my keys. But I know the girls all got some cute items. And like I said, we came in late last night. Oh, and a big shout out and a thank you to Luke, who was my house sitter, dog sitter for the whole entire vacation. And only had one fiasco with my idiot dog, Ella. Ella, it's a good thing you're cute. We really love you. She ran away from him outside and wouldn't come back inside. He stayed up all night making sure that she didn't actually leave the property. He finally got her back in the house. I said, never trust her again. We'll take her out only on a leash from now on, because even though she's seen Luke is a very close family friend. I've known him from birth. I've been wonderful friends with his mother for 30 years, Carrie? Have we been friends for 30 years? So anyway, even though Ella has had plenty of opportunities to know that Luke is not, in fact, an axe murderer, she still lost her mind. Every time he would come into the house and be the one that was not here, that was here instead of me, because she just loves me. She just wants me. But anyway, all's well that ends well. Thank you, Luke. You're a very faithful and wonderful friend, and I appreciate you so much. I hope all of you have a great Thanksgiving Day. I could talk forever, so I'm just gonna zip it. I'm just gonna cut. And hope that this is a great launch to your holiday season.